So I got a couple questions about Canva and using your designs inside of the Mailbox Power system. So I wanted to address a couple of those questions here. So I'll share my screen and I'm going to go ahead and start in the Canva system. So if you're building postcards in Canva, and for those of you that are have an account with me, if you see something here today that you love and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to use that in my business, that's definitely the benefit, is that I'm going to share all of that stuff with you so that you can use it. And for those of you that are building your own postcards and doing your own stuff, some of these tips and tricks are going to be helpful. So you can see here that I've built a quarterly campaign, basically an automation inside of the Mailbox Power system is where I'm going to use it. But I have the images here that I built in Canva. So spring, summer, fall, and winter checklist for home maintenance. So I get the design exactly the way I want it, and then I'm going to head over into my Mailbox Power system. So once I'm here, you can see that I've already added my spring and summer and fall maintenance checklist. So I did want to point out a couple of things. One is that in the way that I name these, you can see I have an A at the end of it. The reason why I do that is to flag the system to let me know that this is part of an automation. So that's important because if I were to ever decide to send this as a one-off, maybe it's a greeting card, doesn't have to be a postcard necessarily, but if I change that card and it's part of the automation, it's actually going to change the automation. We don't want to do that. So if I rename it with an A at the end, I know it's part of an automation and I'm not going to do that. So I would duplicate it and then rename it so that I could use it for whatever else I want to use it for. So in this case, I wanted to add the winter maintenance checklist so that you can see how that's done, and also about duplicating. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and go here to options, and I'm going to hit duplicate on this. And what that's going to do for this fall maintenance checklist is allow me to save a lot of time by duplicating that project so that I can just go in and edit it now. So I'm going to go ahead and go to edit that. I'm also going to change the name. We'll edit here first and then I'll go back and change the name. So you can see it's the fall checklist. So instead of having to redo everything and add the branding and images and all of that back in again, I'm just going to take out the image that we had from Canva and leave everything else here, and then just upload the image for winter. So I have that there, and it'll be uploading here. I actually had that saved already and I did it the hard way. So we want to just make sure that all of our images and text and everything is inside of the cut lines, so that all looks good. And then you can see everything is already here from when we added it previously on the last project. So then on the back, all I would need to do is change the text for whatever my winter message is and save it, and I'll return to the project, and then we would want to rename it. So then here, I'll go ahead and choose rename, and I'll go ahead and just make this winter. So that you can see now I have all of my 4 postcards here. So the next thing I'm going to do is create an automation. So I'll create that automation in another video, but again, I wanted to make sure that you're getting everything that you need. If there's anything that you see that you'd like me to share with you, I'm happy to do that. That's the benefit of having an account with me. And give me your suggestions. Let me know what else you want to see, what else you need help with. I'm definitely happy to help you in all the ways that I can. So, all right, I hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you soon.